Yeah, I can see everybody up top above the screen.
There we go. Welcome to our Freedom Revolution call. My name is Lisa Ware, and I have some special guests with me tonight that are going to be speaking. We have Karen Boosman and Kim Rackham. And we just wanted to welcome you to our business launch for Audrey, as well as we have several guests on the call tonight. And so I'm going to be hosting tonight, and in order to just kind of keep on time, I just want to let you know that we are really thankful that you're here tonight. And we also love to work with mission-driven people. And tonight we're talking about family health. So you've been invited because, of course, the person that invited you respects you and loves you, and we wanted you to know what we're up to. So this is going to be relaxed, it's going to be super fun. You won't have to buy anything or sign up for anything. We're just going to share some quick information and some stories, and we hope that you'll enjoy listening. Perhaps you'll think of somebody that's in your heart that might need to hear this message. And so thank you so much for coming. So I'm going to just kick it off and ask Karen if she'd like to just tell a little bit about her story with our company, Juice Plus. And then I'll talk to you a little bit about health challenges and some free resources and our nutritional support that we have after that. So Karen, you want to go ahead and kick it off?
Sure. I'm Karen Bussman, and I'm from Lodi, California. I actually had a great friend invite me to something similar, but it was in person with happened to be a pediatrician talking. And I had been looking for something to help my family build their immune system. My daughter at the time, that was 7, had allergies really bad. She was like allergic to the air. And my husband had really high cholesterol, not by looking at him, but by blood work. And he traveled a lot and he ate out a lot. And I knew, even though I wasn't super educated on health and nutrition, I knew that that wasn't healthy. And heart disease ran in his family. And so thank goodness that a friend spoke up and said, hey, would you come with me and listen to a doctor speak about whole food nutrition and building our immune systems? And I'm like, that is right up my alley. Sure. So I did. And I got it. I did get it right away because he just pinpointed things that, this is also 18 years ago. I usually put that in the beginning of my story. So I was introduced 18 years ago. And back then you did see little things like, let's eat more fruits and vegetables. Let's eat like our grandparents did. But because fast-paced life was already happening, I think you kind of forget how important whole food nutrition is. And you don't know what you don't know until somebody shares it with you, right? So anything that I share today also isn't to make anybody else feel bad, because I didn't know until somebody shared with me what I'm sharing like tonight. So in saying that, we were introduced to Juice Plus, and we were introduced to a lot of other ideas and resources like Lisa's probably going to share with you to help me not only just inquire fruits and vegetables like Juice Plus simply into my diet, and my daughters were picky, 2 of them at the time, and then I had 4. I thought this was just the easiest super solution, and I could read the label, and I thought, why not? So we did. And fast-paced forward a little bit, my husband's cholesterol, and we didn't go have his blood work checked on purpose. He just he's a pilot, so he has annuals and lots of blood work taken all the time. And his doctor asked what he was doing, and he's like, nothing, traveling, fast-paced life like always. And he goes, no, something's going on. Your cholesterol is going down, but it never even did with medication. And he said, well, my wife put me on this stuff called Juice Plus, and he had not any idea about it, but Keith told him about it. He goes, well, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. And maybe you'll have to explain that to me next time you're in your visit. Well, my daughter at the time, 2-7, fast forward about 18 months, literally, and this is, again, just my child with having that much dense nutrition in her diet, literally had almost no signs of allergies. The coughing, the sneezing, the hacking, sleeping well because of all that was almost gone. Not completely, but almost. And my husband then shortly after completely was off cholesterol medicine. He started out at 90 milligrams too. He did not change a lot. He added a ton of Juice Plus. He did. And then slowly, him excited that he was off it, the doctor did say, this isn't permanent. We still have to watch you. He has still been off it 12 years later with a diet change, with learning about health and nutrition, and lots of and me, who I've become, very aware of even deep breathing. I'm a little high strung sometimes. So, I know that there's a lot of more things too than fruits and vegetables, but it does start there. And then I have a touching story that I do want to just touch on a little bit because life is real. I had a son pass away at 11 years ago. We had been on Juice Plus. I'd been on Juice Plus through utero. That was my fourth child, and a son after 3 girls. And we did not know until he passed away that he was born with absolutely no immune system. Well, our immunity study was huge after the fact, of course. But in saying all that, the doctor that did the autopsy, and it took weeks, by the way, because they're like, a healthy 4-year-old doesn't just pass away in 5 days. And he'd gotten a virus and they couldn't figure it out. And unfortunately, why he passed was not because he didn't have an immune system, it's because they read the wrong blood work. They read actually an 82-year-old man blood work that looked like Caden, and it was probably Kinney, and I didn't ask. That was irrelevant at the time. And that is actually why his no immune system dropped so rapidly. But when we were visiting a specialist at the Oakland Children's Hospital after Caden passed away, she said, what kind of diet did he have? And I said, well, we had a really clean diet. We followed the Dr. Sears no sugar diet for 3 years. He was almost 4. He's been on a product called Juice Plus, and he had an adult dose because he wanted to keep up with his big sisters. He was taking capsules at almost 4 and gummies. So he had lots of good nutrition. And she said, I have to tell you, Karen, I know that, this doesn't help the situation, but to have a child born with this condition is almost impossible for him to live this long unless you fed him that clean. So if I have anything out of this to say, I'm not going to say that Juice Plus is going to cure you or heal somebody. And I see a baby on your lap, and I hate to say that story. But the immune system has been powerful for me to even share with other people that their children are sick. I run a mommy baby boot camp class. And some of these kids that are just continuously sick, I only have the heart and the passion to share it with them. And this is how the business fell right into place. And again, we don't lead with it, but I do want to tell you, I was a stay-home mom for many, many years. I did go to school for fitness. My BA wasn't in kinesiology. It was just in liberal arts and studies, but I was a PE teacher. And so some of the health and fitness and education was in my background. So as my kids were going to school, I thought, well, I don't want to go back to teaching full time. I'd love to be in fitness. And I was sharing Juice Plus naturally. And my girlfriend said to me, Karen, I've been a stay-home mom too. And we always have to ask our husband for money. And wouldn't you like just a little bit of an income just to, if anything, to balance out whatever it is, a car payment, a house payment, groceries, or, help out. And it literally did just fall into place naturally because our business runs right into your lifestyle. If you are working full time, you end up sharing. I mean, I even asked Kim when I first met her, I'm like, you work full time. How do you share this? I don't even work full time. But people ask you, your skin looks vibrant. I'm not saying my skin always looks vibrant, but there's just other things. Your hair grows so fast, or what do you do for health and nutrition? Or sometimes I feel like I have nutrition written across my forehead because people say, I've been sick so much. So in saying that, it did fall right into place. I have loved it ever since. It has replaced my teacher's salary. I have not gone back to work full time. And actually my part-time is because I just love teaching fitness. And I love being around children. And I feel like I'm helping a lot of people. My story steered a little bit off, but basically I'm a forever educator on health and nutrition and wellness, right along with Juice Plus. It's not just Juice Plus. I showed a mom a better peanut butter today and a better yogurt and a better string cheese. It's just the simple things that people in my world and in my community appreciate, because people get stuck and you don't know what to do until somebody shares it with you. So yeah, that's my story. I'm kind of sticking to it. No,
Your story is so touching, and it's so inspirational for you to be so brave and share about something that's so painful and so close to your heart, just so you can help other people. Yeah. And thank you so much for taking the time to be on the call and share with our group today, Karen.
Yeah. No, thank you for having me on. I need to get better at that too, because sometimes I get nervous and emotional, because it's not that I'm not emotional. And one more little thing, and then I'll let you guys move on. My health too is so I don't even know how to explain this part, except a friend asked me, how are you not medicated? How are you so calm? Or how are you not just crawled up in a hole? Believe me, I wanted to jump off a cliff and everything else at this time. But I did have 3 children and a husband, and I wanted to outweigh the odds of divorce, by the way, too, because it's 98%. And everybody kept telling us, you guys are never, that's where I get a knot in my throat, and I apologize, but they're like, you're never going to make it, neither your girls. You can't lose a child and think that your life is going to be normal. Wow. And this is why I don't want somebody to feel bad. I have about 8 friends that have lost children, and they're all medicated still to this day, and I'm not for anything. But I don't judge them either. I just know that if I did not take care of myself all those years prior and all these years continue, that I probably would have to be on something for sleep and everything else for that matter. So that's my little part that gets a little emotional. So thank you for letting me share. It is kind of hard for me still, but it is very powerful to know that good nutrition does protect us from a lot of things. So thank you.
Thank you. And you know, it's such a blessing to just to call out that beautiful grace that you had for 4 beautiful years with your baby boy. Mm-hmm. And it wouldn't have happened if you did not feed well and find Juice Plus.
Yeah.
So it is very encouraging for other moms, and I'm sure we'll be able to share your story in the future. And so thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I want to segue from Karen's story to ask you all a question just by show of hands. So would you agree that being healthy today can be challenging? Thumbs up. Yes, very much so. We all love to look good. We all love to feel good. We all love to live a long life. We know it's our job to try and make this happen, but unfortunately it can be complicated. It can be unpleasant. It can even be super confusing. Just like Karen was saying about trying to find the right peanut butter, you know? I mean, there's 30, 40 different peanut butters out there. Most people don't know what a hydrogenated oil is, you know, so it's up to us to help share health. And that's what we do. This is where we come in. It's called a movement, Healthy Living Revolution. And myself with Karen and Kim and thousands of other people are in a unique community together where we're taking our health back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. And so the goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health, to meet them where they're at, empower people to make positive changes along the way. So let me take you through the following 3 doorways that we use to inspire healthy living around the world. So first of all, we have free resources for you. We have nutritional support, and we have an organization that makes it all possible. So to talk to you a little bit about the free resources, the team at Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic resources to use. We have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes. We have a free smoothie smoothie cookbook or a recipe book. We have short webinars that are trending on health topics with different various respected health professionals, and a home fitness series. We have a Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. And so you may want to take a look at these resources. If you have a pen, you can jot this down. It's healthylivingrevolution.com, and after the call, we'll send you the link. But check it out. There's some really great stuff there on the website. Next, I want to just share with you a little bit about the nutritional support you'll be receiving. And so the nutrition, we all know, is the foundation of good health. And we have to flood our bodies with the most important foods that we could ever eat, which are raw foods, fruits, vegetables, and berries. They're not just good for you, but they're absolutely critical. We're supposed to eat a wide variety of 9 to 13 every single day, but almost no one does. So 9 to 13, think about that. 9 fistfuls of fruits and vegetables every day. That's a lot. And that's really nearly impossible to get in. Even if you're juicing, you know, you're only juicing the same 5 or 6 fruits or vegetables. And so we all, even if we're the best eaters, we need help. And that's why we're super thankful for Juice Plus. And so Karen mentioned a little bit about Juice Plus, and I want to tell you a little bit about what it is. It's over 30 different raw, vine-ripened whole foods. It's non-GMO, and it's NSF certified to be pure. I love to call it a salad bar in a capsule. And so I'm going to show you what Juice Plus looks like. So we've got the Vineyard Blend here. I don't know if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can see on the back here, it has a nutrition label. And it shows what's all in here. Raspberries, bilberries, blueberries, cranberries, pomegranates, Concord grapes, black currants, blackberries, elderberries, artichoke, and cacao. We have the fruit, and these are capsules. let me show you what the capsules look like. So this is one of the capsules here. And you can
That's
see
perfect.
it smells with fruit powder. And it smells just like raw fruit. And inside here, you again have a nutrition label. And it has apples, peaches, cranberries, oranges, papayas, cherries, pineapples, prunes, dates, and beets. And then you have your vineyard blend here. Your garden blend here. And again, you can see it has the nutrition label. Broccoli, parsley, tomatoes, carrots, garlic, beets, spinach, cabbage, oat bran, rice bran, and kale. It also has all your probiotics in there. All the enzymes are completely intact, which is super, super important because when you eat live, raw food, it helps to heal your body. Now, they also come in gummies. So these are our chewable form. And my kids actually prefer the capsules because they're teenagers, but they did eat the gummies for a long time. You can see they look like a little gumdrop. And they're super tasty. So that's the vineyard. And then also the orchard and the garden comes in the gummies as well. And anybody that wants to get the fruit, veggie, and berry or the fruit and veggie for yourself, you get the gummies free for sponsoring a child in your family. And I'll talk to you more about that here in a minute. It's called our Children's Health Study. We also have our shakes, our complete shakes, chocolate and vanilla. And they also come in little ones, which are chocolate and vanilla. And they have 13 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber. So it has a ton of fiber, which helps to have a long-lasting recovery drink after a workout. It's a long-lasting protein release and fiber release. So that way the sugar release is very slow in your body and it keeps you full for a long time. And then lastly, we have our omegas and our Juice Plus bars, which are dark chocolate and fig and tart cherry and honey. The dark chocolate has 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. The cherry has 5 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber. So with equal amounts of protein and fiber, it gives you a super, super low glycemic index, which means that Juice Plus basically has the same glycemic index as broccoli, which is awesome. It will not spike up your blood sugar, keeps it very stable. It's one of the things that Juice Plus is actually clinically researched for, is keeping your blood sugar stable. So there's also not a warning label on there. It has a nutrition label. There's no warning because it is food. You can eat a whole bag of the gummies if you wanted to and you wouldn't get sick because it's just food. Now that would be a lot of gummies because actually you get to eat 4 of each a day as an adult serving. And so 12 is a great little handful and it's a nice little snack. I love to have that when I feel like I want a little craving for something at night, and I'll grab some gummies. I might have my shake. So we have a couple of different programs that'll tell you about how to use the shakes and the bars too. But the omegas, I want to point out real quick, and we'll send you a video about this after the call if you'd like. The omega blend has all the different blends of omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7s, and 9s. And the cool thing about the omegas is they all come from plants, not dead fish. So first of all, omegas that come from fish and krill are super unsustainable. They're one of the most cruelest fishing processes and so wasteful, so incredibly wasteful. Second of all, you actually get a complete spectrum of omegas when you eat them from the plants themselves. So this is actually where the fish and the krill would be getting them. And additional resources that they have, for instance, the berry that's in here is called, let's see, I forget what it's called, sea buckthorn berry. And it comes from 12,000 feet up in the Himalayas. And Juice Plus is supporting a whole entire family's village of farmers by letting these people provide this sea buckthorn berry for Juice Plus. And so they are up at 12,000 feet, so you can imagine how much snow they have. And they only have like a few weeks out of the year where they can even drive up and down and get their product to the world. So the company supports that. So I just love that. So I'll talk to you a little bit more about sustainable giving, which is Juice Plus's big, huge platform. And then we also have a program where you can combine all of your products together called a Shred 10. And together we shred the bad habits, we embrace the good habits, and it's a 10-day program that's a really strict guideline out of a 4-month program that's more of a lifestyle. And so if you want to, again, You can write down shred10.com. And I see you there with your baby too. So, the shred is good for you, even as a new mommy. So it's safe for you, safe for breastfeeding. There's nothing in any of Juice Plus that would harm your baby, even if your baby got into a whole bag of gummies. As long as they have some teeth and they can chew them up, they can have Juice Plus. So I want to turn it over to Kim, and she's going to share a little bit about her story with Juice Plus. And I'm going to go ahead and mute here. Kim, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies. I guess I'm safe to call us all ladies in the room except for Luke. So I am so excited to be able to share my story with all of you. And I'm just going to take a few minutes because I want to honor our time. So my story with Juice Plus, first of all, I am from the California area, outside of Sacramento. If you've heard of Sacramento, it's the capital, right? I'm up in the foothills, and a good friend of mine had dripped on me for about 2 years to get on board with Juice Plus, so to speak. She saw the value in it, and she was a medical professional. And I was stubborn, and I thought that all of those fractionated type of pills that I took every day, all 17 of them, I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but I did, and I thought I was doing the proper thing. And so I have now been persuaded to the Juice Plus routine for 5 years now. So super excited that I've been taking this amazing product. I call it my Jetson food, and for some of you I might be dating myself, but the Jetsons were this space age family, right? And they just pop these pills in their mouth, right? So that's what I call it, and sell it in a capsule, like Lisa had referred to. So my story began, like I said, 5 years ago. I was introduced by a good friend. I went to see a professional doctor. He is a sports medicine doctor, speak at an event. And I knew about nutrition. I had been around it enough. However, I was burned out. I was overworked. And so I had every excuse in the book to not try this stuff. And that evening when I went to the event, the light bulb came on. My aha moment was there. And so after the event, I went back to my friend's house and I ordered the product. And as a result, I saw value in paying just $50 for the business. And for me, I didn't think anything about engaging in the business. I was busy. I have a full-time job and I volunteer a lot. So I didn't see any value in spending time in the business, but I did see value in getting a discount. And so it made sense to me. Into my journey with Juice Plus for, I would say, about a month after taking the capsules, and just a little history on me, I am in good health. But since I was 27 years old, I've had open angle glaucoma, which for 27-year-old lady is not very common. What's even more uncommon is that I also have what they call optic nerve drusen. And so the glaucoma can take away your central vision, and optic nerve drusen, which is a rarity, can actually blind your peripheral vision. And so you can only imagine, how important your eyesight is to you. So I've been gambling with this disease for 27 years now. And during that period of time, when I first started taking Juice Plus, I would have to go to my surgeon every 3 months to be checked on my pressures on my eyes to keep them under control. And so keep in mind that I had 4 surgeries on my eyes over the last 12 years. And currently I still have I actually have little implants in my eyes to keep the pressures under control, okay? And the reason I tell you this story is because after a month of taking Juice Plus, I went in to see my surgeon on a routine visit, and in general conversation, he had asked me 2 or 3 times, what have you been doing differently? And so, of course, I had a brand new grandson. I had all this stuff about life I'm talking to him about. And he said, he got serious and he goes, no, Kim, what have you been doing differently? And it dawned on me. The only thing I had changed is that I added Juice Plus into my regimen. And I told him, I said, I'm taking this whole food-based product. I said, it's amazing. It's, fruit, vegetables, and berries. And I've been doing that for about a month. And he said, Kim, he said, I have never seen while he was checking my eyes, he said, I've never seen the tissue in your eyes so pink and healthy. And for someone that is so fearful of the doctor for 20 some odd years at that point, for me, that was huge. In fact, it was so exciting for me, I couldn't hold back. I got tears in my eyes, and I still, I still do when I think about it, because your sight is so precious. So 5 years into this now, I must say the products in itself, among so many other, the nutritional value that I've received from it, like many have said, my hair, oh my gosh, it grows crazy. My nails, my overall health, my energy, my sleep. I mean, I have more energy seriously than when I was in my 30s. And that's a blessing. It really is. And that goes along with the hormones. Balancing the hormones at my age has been really almost nominal. And I know it's the Juice Plus working. So that is a praise God. Praise Juice Plus and praise God. So with that, so all of this made sense. And actually, after the first month, the whole thing with the eye health, I was sold. And so I started sharing, and like a good movie, right? I started sharing what this product did for me because it was so impactful for me. It gave me hope. And I know for so many people out there that, I heard a saying just the other day, and it rings home, and I want to share it with you. For someone that has 1,000 dreams and has good health, that's nothing, right? To have all these dreams that we think about when you have your health. But when you do not have your health, you usually only have that one dream, right? So my blessing to others is that I get to share that hope with others. And I have so many testimonies, and I never tell people that it will cure them of anything, but we all know that good nutrition, if you're getting power-packed nutrition, 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries in your diet every day, is going to make a difference, right? Mm-hmm. And we had the purest stuff available with the most research. So how can you go wrong? So as I was sharing this, now keep in mind, I've had a government job. I worked for the state of California almost 33 years now. And for me, that's been great. It's been safe. I was a single mom, and it made sense to me. But when I started introducing myself into the world of possibly putting this together, just in sharing within my stolen moments, it really made a difference on what I started thinking about that I wanted in my life. It allowed me to start dreaming again and creating vision and realizing that I can have a new lifestyle. I can create whatever I want. And it's just a matter of getting educated and having the right mindset and realizing that you are enough, right? So this business has provided that for me. And as a result, oh my gosh, I will be retiring in 4 months, 4.5 months from my job, which honestly, I thought I'd have another 6 years into. So taking that time to get educated, being part of this amazing community, I mean, that in itself is worth every bit of effort that has been put into what I've done, and to bring health and hope into other, families' lives and change communities, right? With this army of amazing people that have the same like-mindedness and share the same, the same hope for everyone. I just want to say that I would just encourage you to talk to the person that invited you this evening, and I know that they have a great story too. And so thank you for allowing me to share my story.
Thank you so much. I really love the fact that you had said that if you have your health, you have lots of dreams. But if you don't have your health, you have that one dream.
Yep.
And that is so true. I mean, if we
Yeah.
don't have our health, we don't have anything. And thank you for sharing the story about your vision. That's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a blessing.
Yeah.
And even in just a short month, your doctor saw those results. And, you know, if we all ate like our great grandmothers did and our grandmothers did, where they ate from the land and they had huge gardens and, you know, they had their own eggs and all this stuff, and we had all this available to us at our fingertips, we wouldn't need our Jetson food. You know, we wouldn't have to have our trio of our fruits, veggies, and berries, because we'd be eating all that every single day. But the fact of the matter is that we eat a lot of packaged and processed food, and our children don't even know how to cook. Now, there's my daughter over there, and she actually does know how to cook. And I'm super proud that I have taught her how to cook, and she knows how to prepare whole food. And when she makes her lunches, she makes herself a complete smoothie every single day. She usually has two because she's an athlete. So she has one for a post-recovery drink and one for her breakfast. She puts the bars in her backpack and has those, and she makes carrots and hummus, and she makes fruit, you know, little bags of fruit. And I mean, I'm just super proud of her, you know, and she sets an example for her friends. So, you know, with that being said, as, you know, these little lifestyle things tend to happen for ourselves, we tend to spill them out and domino them to our family and our friends. And that's how we start this movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. So I just want to share with you just briefly as we wrap up our call a little bit about what we think is so great about the Juice Plus company. So it was formulated nearly 50 years ago by the president and founder, Jay Martin, who's still at the helm today. We are privately held and a debt-free and a multi-billion-dollar company. So there's family benefits, which is huge because I have been self-employed. Since 1996, my husband and I have been self-employed. And he owns his own business where we don't have corporate benefits. And so what really motivates me is that in the leadership levels of the company, the qualified national marketing director and national marketing director level, which are the top levels in the company, then we get medical, dental, disability, long-term healthcare, life, chiropractic, prescriptions, and along with college assistance, a holiday bonus, which is awesome, and monthly expense allowance to travel. So this business can produce short-term cash, or it can be a long-term wealth building and a retirement strategy. So this is a long-term residual income building model. And by the way, not only, like I mentioned, does Juice Plus inspire healthy living, but healthy giving as well. We've impacted over 1 million families with the free Juice Plus product through the Children's Health Study. And you can talk to the person who invited you about how to get your children, grandchildren, nieces, or nephews free Juice Plus for 4 years. We're also the title sponsor of the St. June Memphis Marathon. And we are highly involved in the Boys and Girls Club and the Volunteers of America. So to wrap up, again, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. And we just want to let you know there's several ways to engage after this call. And there's two types of people that we'd like to work with. People who are ready to take the next step in their health, whether it's to check out our free resources on the healthylivingrevolution.com. A lot of us are doing a free, simple cleanse that you can jump into and try. Or you can jump into the Shred 10 and try a full program with us. If you don't want to do that and don't want to really commit to something that intense maybe, or you don't want to do any of the guidelines of the Shred, you can simply just start drinking your shakes. You know, every morning, just starting your morning with a shake and eating your Juice Plus capsules or eating your Juice Plus gummies. And really simple, just one little implementation of a simple change at a time. Also, another type of person that we'd like to network with are people that are wanting to earn stable residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference in other people's lives. So the Freedom Revolution gives parents the peace of mind to become mom and dad care, like Karen was saying, instead of daycare. Hardworking professionals can have the choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. And college kids can have a side gig to help pay for school so you don't have to get a job. Empty nesters can increase retirement, and it's a really fun social club too. So we have lots of different things that we can build with our Juice Plus business, and we like to call it our Juice Plus family. So just think about who's on your heart. Maybe ask yourself, who do I know who needs to hear about this? What if Juice Plus could help them? Just what if? What if you shared this information with somebody and it could really change the financial future or the health future of that person or their family? So we can send you some information about the Healthy Living Revolution, of course, after this call. And thank you so much. It's been a blast. Does anybody have any final thoughts for their friends? All right, so let's go ahead and unmute, and we'll say goodbye as we wrap up the call. So,
Bye. Have a great
Thank
evening.
you.
Bye.
good
Thank you.
night.
Bye, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.